despite this heat, it is a beautiful day outside. It is a great day to be alive, to be above ground. We have to learn to look at things in a more positive light, especially when it comes to things that we have absolutely positively no control over. And I am so thankful that God has done a work in me. When I say God has done a work in me, I mean He has really renewed my mind, okay? And I continuously ask, the Holy Spirit to create in me a clean heart and renew a right spirit within me. This is a daily walk when it comes to living right by God, okay? And living right by God, it also entails the type of mindset that we have. We can't be complaining about any and every little thing. We have to be grateful in everything. We have to learn how to accept the good as well as the bad. So I am thankful that God has really renewed my mind, especially in the realms of relationships. And I kind of go, I won't say back and forth, but I go in and out when it comes to discussing relationships. Because, I do believe in what the old folks say. You can't be so earthly bound, well, heavenly bound till you know earthly good. You have to find balance within this thing. You can't have your head so far up in the clouds that you try to put blinders on to the reality of things, because you still have to live in this realm of living a life here on this earth. But we have to learn how to, like I said, accept the good along with the bad. And when you come to this mindset, I promise you, you will have less stress. You will be less frustrated, less angry when things don't go the way in which you had hoped them to go. When your expectations are not met. Because you begin to see life from a glass half full versus a glass half empty. And also, you learn that, or you come to realize, or you come to a mindset, I'll say, and to understanding that everything that we go through in life is to help us to grow. Okay? It's to help shine a mirror, or to show, or put a mirror before us so that we can see ourselves, so that, we could acknowledge the parts in us that need to be changed, that needs a little tweaking, okay? Because none of us are perfect, and there is absolutely no such thing as a good person. Even Jesus himself said, "Why do you call me good? For there is none good but one, and that's God." We as mere human beings, ain't none of us good. Ain't no such thing as a good man. Ain't no such thing as a good woman. We can get that out of our heads right now, okay? But there are decent people, so no matter how things may turn out in our lives, we have to look at it and say, okay, what is it can I learn from this situation? What is it that I can do differently? What did I do to contribute to things turning out the way that it turned out? We have to turn the focus more on us than on other people. And once you learn how to do that, unapologetically, I assure you, you will have less stress. You will be more calm. You will be more, at peace. Now, I'm not saying that I don't have my moments, because I do. I'm human. I'm in this flesh, and I was born and shapen in iniquity. It is only through the Holy Spirit that I'm able to sustain a certain way of thinking and being, okay? When I yield to the Holy Spirit, and I try to do that on a daily basis, but that comes with practice. It comes with practice. But I'm not gonna ramble on anymore, but I just kind of wanted to come on and hopefully encourage somebody out there, to really look at life from a different perspective. And the only way that you're going to be able to look at life from a different perspective is by giving your life over to God. I always say this in my videos: we cannot do this thing on our own. We need help. By the mere fact that we are human, and by nature we are sinners. By nature we have evil and wicked hearts. If you don't believe me, you can read this in the Bible. That is Genesis chapter, is it chapter 5 and 21, or 8 and 21? It might be 5 and 21. I don't know. Look up one of those. But yeah, just, we can't stress over things that we can't change. It is what it is, and once you learn that, it's like, okay, let things be how they're gonna be. So yeah. But in the meantime, guys,